Please come see them. Okay, without further ado, the man of the hour, Mr. Saris.
So I just want to make sure I had a few other thank yous. And I want to say, first of all, thank you to Mr. Foley and Mr. Praise, who was here a minute ago. And all year long, it's a heck of a job running this entire operation, so let's give them a hand. We have some people who are, many times, you don't get a lot of thank yous. So if you are a teacher, please either stand up or step forward. Student body, please give them a hand for all of them. Third, I want to congratulate and thank all the organizations that we have in our schools. We've had a couple of assemblies here. Mr. Trace, Mr. Foley's had people stand up. And we're not going to stand up again today, but almost the entire student body is involved in something. And that is so important, I think, to us being good teammates and working with each other. And what's really neat is we've got people who are in art, music, sports, and they're all in all those things. We don't just have people that are in just one thing. We've got so many people involved with so many cool accolades. For instance, we just have so many people. So I want to say thanks to all those. And then all of the spring sports, and then we've already kind of set things with all the other sports, but I want to say thanks and congratulations to soccer, who's still going on in the regional tonight, I believe, right? And we also have the softball team, the baseball team, the soccer, I said soccer, am I missing a golf? I'm sorry. And yeah, I think we're going to the track and field team, of course, too. So congratulations for all that this spring. And then fourth, if you're a foreign exchange student, please stand up. To me, that's incredible to come to a whole other country, leave all your friends, leave your parents, your family, and then come here and do what you do. So, and thank you for being here and sharing your culture with us as well. And good luck to you as you go back. All right. So once again, thank you. And then finally, for the thank yous, I would like to have these four people stand up. I want to have Mrs. Book stand up. I would like to have Mrs. Donovan stand up, please. Mr. Wigman and Ms. Murray. So please stand up. These teachers are either moving on or retiring, and thank you so much for what you've done for Blythe High School. I've been here for a while, and you guys are great teachers. I have a short message that I want to get the microphones and music. A short message I want to give you, and then we're going to call our state participants. And my message is this, and it's the theme that we had this year for our track and field team, was challenge me. And I want you to challenge yourselves. Fear limits many of us from trying to do things. And so it's easy to be mediocre. This school strives for excellence. It doesn't matter what program you're a part of. If you're in our art program, you see some incredible artwork. If you're in our music program, unbelievable music program we have here, all the way from our pep band to our orchestra to our choir, right? If you are in forensics, you just saw that. If you're in any of our sports, we strive for excellence. It's not mediocrity. And so you need to challenge yourself to go to that next level. And so my message is challenge yourself, right? In all kinds of ways. Champions love to be challenged. When you see these people come up here, they have challenged themselves to make it to a state competition. And I know many of you have done that as well. And it's awesome. But it takes a different kind of attitude to get to where you get to
put challenge yourself to think of others. Challenge yourself to be a nice person, somebody that's respectful. Challenge yourself to work hard. Challenge yourself to be a positive leader. All of you, as Mr. Trace talked about earlier, we are leaders, whether you like it or not, positively or negatively. Challenge yourself to be a positive leader. And then I put this down. Challenge yourself to try new things, to take risks, okay, to try these other things that are out there. I've never done that. I don't think I'd be any good at it. You'll never know, right? So challenge yourself to do those things as well. And then finally, I would challenge yourself to be an even better person today than you were yesterday. In a moment, right now, we're going to see some people come up. And we're going to honor these athletes for reaching the pinnacle of high school sports. And that's what we're all striving for, is that top level that we have. This is our Olympics. And so here we are. So could I please have the track and field athletes that are making it on the stage right now, please step forward and just line up to my left. As I read off these people individually, I want you to have a background of what's happening here, because I'm going to give them some accolades and some things they've done. And we've had 115 years of track and field. 1907 is when the track and field program started here in Platteville High School. And I'm going to start with Emily Fields, and she'll step forward. Emily Fields is going to state in the high jump. She has a height of 5'2". In our school history, she has the 4th highest jump in the history of the school. She was our regional champion as well. She's going on the stage with Emily Fields. Casey Greenwald, step forward. Casey has made it in the 400 meters. Again, his time is 50.47. He's got a big challenge ahead of him. He's not to put pressure on him. He's going to try to break that 50 barrier, which has only happened once in our history. He is the 4th all-time in the history of school for the last 115 years. He's the 4th fastest kid ever. Conference champion, regional and sectional runner-up, going to state. Give him a hand. Next person on the list here is Devin Digman, another senior, step forward. Devin not only made it in one event, but he made it in 2. And he's making it in the shot put and the discus. In the shot put, he's thrown 50 feet, 1 inch. It's 10th all-time in the history of the school. Discus, 161 feet, 5 inches, which is 5th all-time in the history of the school. He was a regional champion in both, sectional runner-up in both. He is one of 4 people in our history that has thrown in the same year 160 feet and 50 feet in those 2 respective events. Devin Digman, state. Katura Gumi. Katura is a sophomore. She has made it in the 300-meter hurdles. Her time of 47.78 is the fastest sophomore that's ever graced our hallways here in the history of our school. She's also the 2nd fastest all-time in that event. She was the conference champion, regional and sectional runner-up, and has made the state. Katura. Emma Rooney. Emma is also going in 2 events. Emma has really dedicated herself this year, and she is making it in the 3,200-meter run. You'll also hear me call her name when we get to the 4x8. But the 3,200-meter run, she has a time of 11:59.29, which is the 6th all-time in the history of the school as well. Conference, regional, runner-up, and 3rd sectional and state qualifier. Emma Rooney. And finally, our 4x800-meter relay. Step forward if you're part of that, alternates, etc. So this group here has worked so hard, and none of these kids are seniors yet, but last year as sophomores, they came this close to making it. It was so heartbreaking. And then this year, they crossed over that line, and they made it on the state. And they have been striving for this for 365 days. The 4x8 is composed of Kendra Stastny, junior, step forward, Kendra. Josie Ers, sophomore. Isabel Rooney, sophomore. Emma Rooney, junior. Our alternates are Allie DeBurr, freshman, Paige Kirkenbush, junior, and Sheena Prescott, also a junior. This group is third regionals and the sectionals qualified for state. Give them a hand. And the final thing is just, these guys are going to be competing tomorrow. Most of them will be competing tomorrow. In fact, all of them will be competing tomorrow, with two of them hoping to advance on to the finals. There are finals in the discus, in the high jump, and discus and the shot. What is it? I can't remember. Anyway, we have some finals tomorrow in a lot of the events. 4x8 will be a final tomorrow. 3200 will be a final tomorrow. K-Sin and K2, they're going to be trying to qualify onto the finals on Saturday. Emily, you shake your head, but what am I missing? Aren't you jumping? You're jumping tomorrow, right? Yeah, okay, good. All right, so anyway, those are things going on. So we'll be leaving tonight after school. We're going to do a little short practice and take off. But best of luck and congratulations to all these people. That's what I got to say.